here we are. Here we are. Alright, here we are. Alright, here we are, Alameda Community Sailing Center. I'm Ryan the Rogue Rigger, and today we're going to go do some moth yachting. Got the Moth all rigged up, ready to go. It's like, I don't know, it's almost 80 degrees out. It feels like it's starting to cool off a little bit. The breeze is filling in. It's like 6 to 7, sorry, 6, 7, do that for my kids there. 6 to 7 knots. Yeah, I think it's going to build, hopefully. I tried sailing last weekend and it stayed like the 5 to 6 knots. So yeah, not fun. So I didn't post that video for you guys, but yeah, hopefully we get some action today. But yeah, beautiful day. It was the end of March. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so as you can see right here, I'm already bow up and kind of struggling. Got up on the foils right away, but boat's not balanced out right because for the first time ever, I put my main foil in the forward pinhole, which is just how the foil's pinned into the boat, and it just changes the angle of attack of the main foil. And so I put on a ton of lift on the main foil, and so I was trying to overcompensate with the rudder, and the boat just was not quite balanced out. And you'll see there's like a lot of bow up action and like parts where like my wand is not even touching the water, which is scary because then it will make me nosedive. So yeah, so instead of showing you guys a bunch of video of me ripping around, which I did plenty of it, this was like a 2-hour long session. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of crashes, and yeah, so just bear with me. And there was a nice breeze. Ooh, yeah, so there was the wand was not touching the water, and it just makes you nosedive. Yep, so you can see bow up quite a bit here, and I'm just really struggling just to get into its happy groove. And then just the wand action just wasn't happy either. You can see it just barely hitting the waves, and like there's some pretty good steep waves, and you'll see what happens here in a minute. Yeah, so, but I really wanted to practice my tacks and gybe, so there's going to be a lot of this. Oh yeah, so enjoy. Alright, another ejection. So yeah, so I don't just make these videos just for all the likes and subscribes. I make these videos for myself so I can learn from them. So like here, obviously flying too high and ejected here. Let's see, we can see it from another angle. Yep, you can see the wand's not touching. I got my ride height way too high, and all of a sudden my foil's like, oh wait, yeah, let's crash down. So yeah, so I learned a ton from watching this. This is a 2-hour session with 3 cameras, so you know that's a lot of footage to go through and to learn from. So, like right here, I'm ripping. I'm doing just over 20 knots. The boat's feeling really good, and then 20 knots to 0 knots. That's a pretty big chunk of white water that I made there too. That was a good impact. That's why I wear the helmet and the life jacket. It helps with the impact. It's all part of the fun. Obviously, I'm chuckling, having a good time. Here's another angle of it, I think. Yeah. So, it's a bit of a swim back to the boat. But this is all part of the fun. Love this boat. Love this challenge. It's learned to sail all over again. Oh, and this guy's pretty cool. There's this, it looks like a giant boogie board with a couch on it, and then it's got a hydrofoil on it, so it's like electric powered foiling couch. And this guy was kind of circling around me all
I don't
afternoon.
even need wind to foil. Let's do this. We can do it.
So finally got things figured out. Got my ride height set right, got my rudder set right. Happy days. I got the gearing set up right so that we're hitting all the waves, and then also it helps that the chop had kind of died down too, but feeling good. And sending it again, doing just over 20 knots downwind, and like, yeah, 11 knots of breeze tops. I mean, you can see it's pretty glassy out, but the thing is ripping. And yeah, so finding my happy settings, which is, yeah, this is great. That's why I'm experimenting with moving the pin on the main foil and figuring things out. But yeah, look at me, just stoked. I mean, I got hours of this footage of me just ripping, but we're gonna get more to the crashing, the steep learning curve, and just having to commit to these maneuvers. And I just, you know, you're watching it, you can see my hesitation, and you can see that I've kind of stuck in my regular dinghy waves of heeling into a gybe or a tack, and then, you know, like you're gonna come out and do a roll tack, and that's not the way how to do it. So I gotta be faster, I gotta commit, follow that tiller through and just get over there. So I had some close moments, but yeah, I'm still, I don't know, yeah, I'm still nowhere near, but I just more time in the boat. I just need more time in the boat, and I'll get it. I'll figure it out. I'll get the confidence. I mean, you're doing whatever 18 knots right now, and thinking, yeah, let's go for a gybe right now. Same thing on the upwind with the tacks. It's like I'm doing 15 upwind, and yeah, let's go rip into a maneuver here. So there, I hesitated too long on the old side of the boat, and I just needed to get over there earlier.
Too exciting.
With all the crashing, here's just some pure moth froth right here. So stoked, doing 20 knots, ripping downwind, boat's finally balanced, everything's happy. I've recorded all my settings, so hopefully I can repeat it again. But this is Alameda at its finest, and I swear, 9 times out of 10, it's like this there in Alameda year round. I swear, it is gorgeous. I mean, it's not normally 80 degrees and blowing 11 knots, but yeah, it's a great place to sail a Moth, great place for the 505, the laser, anything. It is awesome, and there's no traffic out there as far as other boats and everything, except for today. We had the foiling couch, and then you'll see here in a minute there's a guy on one of those foil boards that came cruising around when the wind died on me. But yeah, I mean, look at this. The sky is gorgeous, just ripping, covering some ground. Love this boat, love sailing here. Just had a really just amazing session. It was amazing because I needed that. I needed to get out and get foiling. It's like foiling is my drug. This boat, I'm like, ugh, it's just unbelievable. I mean, it was like 8 to 10 knots. I don't know. I'll put the actual speed here, the wind speed. And I think I had a top speed close to 20 knots. I'll put that here. Yeah, I mean, it was gorgeous conditions. I messed around with some settings with the rudder and the gearing and just was messing around with that, and I tried to do a bunch of tacks and a bunch of jibes and got ejected in new ways I hadn't had before, so that was good. But yeah, I'm just stoked. This boat is so much fun. Can't wait to keep improving it, and can't wait to improve myself out there. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the video and I'm gonna learn, see what I did wrong. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe and share it around. But yeah, enjoy sharing these videos with you guys, and yeah, thanks for watching. All right, Rug Rigger out.